That's all you guys.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
So.
All right. What's going on, everyone? This is brewpac.shakur, aka Vice.
This is Art.
And this is Brian.
And welcome to the Brewing podcast, where we're creating community connections through casual conversations. Episode 30.
Oh, the big 3-0.
3-0.
Dang. We're almost reaching our age.
I know.
And then we're going to exceed it.
Yeah.
I feel like 50 is going to come by quick.
Yeah.
That's 20 more episodes.
Yeah, that's what?
20 more episodes.
No, 40 more
You
weeks.
think that's going to be like for New Year's?
That's like 40 more weeks.
No,
right?
New Year's this New Year.
No, it's not gonna be this New Year's now.
How many more? Oh, we're only going to be like 6 more times this year.
You got to remember, 20 episodes is 20 more times.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah, no, but
that's 40 weeks, right? Because it's once every 2 weeks, thereabout, right?
Yeah, you're the...
That's how I was like,
Yeah.
how many times? Because
40 weeks is almost like,
We do 2 a month. We do 2 a month.
2 a month, yeah.
So there's 3 more months. So 6. So we'll get
Divided
to
by
36.
2, add 5. Square root of. I don't know.
So it'll probably be a
next year,
summertime.
right?
It's gonna
episode.
be like 10 more months, dude.
10 more months? So
Oh, dang.
'Cause
Someone,
two
almost
a
a year.
month. We need 20. So
Okay.
2 times 10 is 20. So 10 more months.
okay.
Maybe all the math whizzes are like,
For the math whizzes, let us know in the comments when we're going to reach the 50th mark.
Uh-huh.
But please do us a favor and subscribe to the channel. Our YouTube channel, it does help us out. We are at 107.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Yeah, so the road to 500 is a while
Okay.
now.
all right.
Okay.
But yeah,
Maybe by
107.
50.
Yeah.
That would be nice. 50.
50,
episodes,
500.
500.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Tell your friends.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, what is this, Brian? So, Brian, you brought...
Oh, this is modern times. So, funny fact about this beer, because I brought it so I wouldn't forget it. You know, and this was from my friend Ellis. He had a meetup during Comic-Con because he works at the comic shop over by Liberty Station.
Which comic shop?
It's called Liberty Station.
I forgot what it's called.
This comic shop.
I didn't even know there was a comic shop over there.
Yeah, there's a comic shop over there.
Oh, let me check it
Is it
out.
the one by Liberty Station or did that close? I forgot. I forgot where it works specifically, but
Okay.
like they during Comic-Con they had like a little.
It's like artifacts.
No, it's-
I'm just playing.
Why does that sound familiar?
It was the one in Carmel Mountain.
Oh,
yeah. That's like way back. Like that's that was one. But anyways, during
About 30
Comic-Con
episodes
they
ago.
had like a little like sip and some kind of like drinking event or whatever, and then
Nice.
so they ordered beers and stuff, but then like they didn't meet the tab, so they had to buy more beers.
Oh.
And then-
what's a tab? Like,
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know the details of that because my friend Elsie just called me up. I think like one night after I think it was like Friday of Comic-Con or something like that, and he's like, "Hey Brian, like, do you want some beer?" It's like I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" He gives me like 2-3 of these like
cases or
cases. Yeah,
cases of
Nice.
6?
yeah. Basically, the one that I had, there was like 3 of those.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
Nice.
what's up.
Yeah, because he doesn't really drink, and like his boss was like, "Here, you need to fill it. Just order beer." It's like I don't. Oh, I know someone, and that's
I
it. It
know
was me.
someone.
Yep.
Well, thanks for the sponsorship.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Modern times. It's
Easy.
You're a little premature on that.
Yeah.
I thought we
Yeah.
opened together.
Oh, no, we cheers together, right?
I thought we cracked.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be like a long story.
Well, we got that. Then we got the clock out there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There you
Cheers,
go,
right?
cheers.
Oh, right. Come on.
It was spilling.
It was spelling.
Look at it.
It's about.
Yeah.
You know, if you tap the top, it helps reduce it.
Oh, really?
I want
Yeah,
someone
so
to
you
myth
don't have
bust
a-
that though.
Oh, okay.
I want someone to myth bust that. I don't know if it helps or if
Or
say it helps.
I know it because when I was in my 20s, I remember shaking up some beer and
Okay.
passing it out.
Mhm.
But everyone is like, oh, and it just reduces it. So next time,
Hmm.
let's try it.
All right.
okay.
So like shake it first and then.
Shake, no, I'm serious. Try it.
Yeah. All right.
Because I remember back in the day, like when you're drinking like bottles and stuff,
Oh,
you
yeah,
tap
that
the top
too,
and then
that
too. Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah.
it makes it erupt.
I don't think you can prevent that.
No. That's like you're kind of done with that.
Yeah.
Drink it.
All right, let's get into some testimonials. These come from our community members, taken from either conversations, comments, and or direct messages, aka
DMs.
All right, Art, you want to read the testimonial?
Oh yeah, this one's from @Drizzy
With
Drew.
3 Z's and 2 E's.
Yeah, that's a DRIZZZIEE if you want to follow this guy.
He's super cool.
Yeah, you guys are You oh
Wow, you're cut off, man. You're cut off.
yeah, man. All right. At Drizzy says,
All right.
"You guys are awesome, man. Always sharing dope." Oh
No, I
yeah,
believe
yeah.
That's why y'all gotta watch the episode.
And art always cracks me up. Laugh and heart emoji.
Thanks, Drew.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Nice.
All right, check-ins and recognitions.
We got a lot to go through because it's been a while.
Been a while. Yeah, what's everyone been up to? Shout outs, upcoming events, projects.
All right.
Shoot, not much, man.
This guy.
I took a trip to Chicago.
Nice.
With my
Chicago,
homie,
Chi-town.
with my homie BK. Went to a NXL event, or a National X Ball League event for paintball. My first ever. It was really cool. It's one of the smaller ones, but the Chicago, area is pretty nice. It wasn't actually in like the city. It was like
north of the city.
It was like, I think, south of the city in like a more rural area. Obviously, there they have the space for a field.
Yeah.
And I think it's called like Gaelic Park. So yeah, but it was really cool to see like everybody that I watch on YouTube in person, like in real life.
Oh wow, was that
Yeah.
big?
It's like big but small. You know what I mean? Like it's like all the pros are there, but then it's small to where like you see all the pros just kind of cruising around.
Yeah.
You
see a bunch of them just like making content while they're walking and stuff.
I did see a lot of like the people that do make content, the stores and stuff, like Lone Wolf Paintball, and I saw them making some content. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, it was really interesting to actually see people that you watch on YouTube in real life. I wasn't like trying to be like a fanboy or anything though. So I just,
You were.
deep inside, I was like, oh my gosh.
Keep it together.
I'm
Don't be.
sitting right next to Dynasty. And I'm like, am I staring? Oh, I think they caught me staring. Yeah, but it was super cool.
They sell like special items for this event.
Yes. So like all the vendors, obviously they bring all their stuff, but there's like a few of like the more niche and like more smaller, like independent labels that will do custom things. Like a big one is Enemy of the State. I think I talked about them before though too. They usually have like special drops and stuff. So that was a cool experience because they had special headband drops that basically they raffled off. It's kind of like, trying to win a raffle on like some shoes, right? You win the raffle, you get to purchase kind of thing. So that was exciting. I actually won the raffle on the
Man, you're always winning all these raffles
on the
dude.
last day, second to last number. Yeah. And so I got my first Enemy of the States headband. Shout outs to the crew. Enemy of the State, super cool guys. Yeah, and then I just was able to get, some more paintball swag. It's kind of cool because people just be like, like saying like, I think it's a little bit more casual and it's like, it wasn't really like taxed or anything. So if you're like, hey, I'll be like, hey man, let me get like 3 of these. Can you throw me a deal?
Oh, it's like the swap.
Yeah, it was like kind of like swap
okay.
style. Like some places are more like formal, but some. So like I said, like some of the smaller ones are more like, all right, we got you. Like we'll do this, this, and this.
Okay.
So it's actually kind of cool in that sense. Just try to get like better deals.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool watching professional paintball live, right on the sidelines.
Could you like call them out and you're like, oh, they should have done that. Oh, they're really good,
They're really good.
Okay.
Yeah, like
you have pictures of the field?
I have like a short video if you want to like overlay it.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's of Dynasty playing. Unfortunately, the clip that I got, I think 2 people got shot out. So sorry, Dynasty is looking bad on this video. But
You just got them on the worst moment.
yeah, I know.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think I actually have just a photo of it too. Like where we were sitting, it was right next to basically like it was like the stands, and it was like right along like the field.
Okay.
Maybe like not 5, maybe like 10, 12 feet from the net. So you can kind of like see through, and those guys are fast, dude. Like that was what I was like so amazed with, like the way they like move and slide and shoot and like come out, and like I'm just like, dang, that's crazy. Like it's one thing to see like a YouTube video of like an overhead drone shot, but when you're like right there, hearing it all, and the crowd would be getting excited.
Yeah.
And And the way that the seats were set up too was cool because like you're on like the snake side where there's usually a lot of like head-to-head action. So whenever like two people are like right there, everybody's just anticipating like, all right, who's gonna like run up on who or who's gonna shoot who out, and then it's all just like, oh.
Oh, you can hear like the uproar and
Like,
stuff.
yeah.
That's cool. That's super cool.
It's super cool, super engaging. And
Do they do like introductions? You know, like how they do at basketball games?
You know, no, I don't think they do. They don't
that
do
would
like
be cool.
it's just kind of like they just go like you see it on like the scoreboard. They have like a big scoreboard, and then it tells you who's playing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's no like walkout kind of thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
kinda
there's
hyping
no-
up the teams or
no,
anything
Like
like
a
that.
profile, like
Yeah.
coming from San Diego, California.
That'd be so cool.
2-time
With the
rated
stats,
champ.
like they have like stats, like how many like
That'd be
downs
sick.
they make
That'd
and
be
all that.
sick. Yeah, I think it's just the amount.
Hire us.
I think it's just the amount of games they have to run through the weekend.
Yeah.
Is it a lot?
So there's 20 teams, right? So then they do like the prelims on Friday. Whoever makes it to there goes on Saturday, and then Saturday plays for like the final folks on Sunday. Like the final four on Sunday. And then not only are there like pros playing, but there's also like 5 other fields that are set up for like different divisional teams, and they're all running their own like top whatever. And then what's cool is like on Sunday, like the all of the people that are like who have been winning their brackets, like I think they do semi-pro, gets to play on the pro field so people can watch, and then usually I think the WNXL usually plays on the pro field too. They weren't there on this event, but and then the pros played to kind of close out the weekend. But yeah, it was like super cool. Got to meet like a bunch of great people, and then just the paintball community in itself is actually like pretty welcoming and pretty cool. So
Nice.
enjoyed the time there.
And you got to kick it with BK?
Yeah, I got to kick it with BK. We got some cool merch. We ate some good pizza,
Deep dish?
food, hot dogs. Yeah, deep dish pizza, Chicago style hot dogs with little peppers on it.
Ooh, yeah. You got pictures of those, right?
Yeah, I got pictures of those.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite spot?
I was going to ask
Yeah.
So I personally like for the pizza out there. I like Lumalnati's.
Yeah.
I think it's called
Uh-huh.
Lumalnati's.
Lumal nowadays?
Yeah, like Lou Malnati.
Okay.
I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, hey,
I know it's like a
that's-
play on Illuminati, but
Yeah.
like, you know.
I was like, is that his real name or is it? Because that's
Oh,
what
that's
it's like. It
interesting.
sounds like Illuminati.
Yeah.
But
Lumal Nati.
yeah,
Malnati.
yeah. I think the other popular one is called like it starts with a G. I forget.
Giordano's.
Giordano's. Yeah,
Oh.
that one I feel like is a little bit heavy. It's a little too deep.
Too
So-
deep, huh?
Yeah,
They like it.
personally,
Oh, okay.
just just a little. Never mind.
A little pasta.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think there's too much meat and sauce and
There's
cheese.
such thing as too much of it?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
imagine because it's like this thick, right?
Oh.
And there's just stacked. Like
It's like a
good.
lasagna?
Yeah, but that's exactly like it feels like
Alright.
I'm no longer eating a pizza.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
so I
okay.
think that's
it's
where-
so heavy it's not
yeah.
a pizza anymore. Got it.
But
got it.
you know, it's a deep dish pizza.
That
That's why I
makes
think
sense.
I-
Deep.
yeah, super deep.
That
Dude.
makes sense.
Would you say it's like closer to what's your ideal deep dish pizza then?
Lumalnati? I don't know that like because I like the dough. The dough tasted good. It was
Okay.
like crispy and like it still was. You can still eat it with your hand if you wanted to.
All right.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm used to San Diego pizza, so like I think we do a lot of thin crust here.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of thin crust here.
So
It's hard to find a good deep dish, like actual deep
Yeah.
dish here.
I would agree. I
Yeah.
think there's supposed to be one really good. I think I saw it on IG.
Oh.
Isn't there supposed to be like one good one around here?
I forgot the place.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
We're not really good with names here. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget my name if it wasn't written on the board.
This guy.
Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, yeah, Chicago. Yeah, I definitely want to go to another event. I don't know if I'll make a World Cup this year, but hopefully next March when the season starts, I want to go to the Vegas one.
Oh, nice.
So,
Yeah.
had my first ever commercial Kamayan event. Like,
Commercial.
Yeah,
What do you mean
'cause,
by commercial.
like, eating it like at a restaurant. And
oh,
doing
rather
it.
than like where they
Then-
come to your
then,
house
like,
or
it'd
whatever.
be like at a-
Yeah.
I was like,
like-
you're on a commercial?
No,
Yeah,
no.
or I guess business
Yeah.
Kamayan.
I didn't even know they did it like as a business,
Yeah,
I mean, like I know they
yeah.
do it like they come to your house and it's like personalized or whatever, but I know like
Yeah, you can
You
go to
know.
a restaurant and yeah,
National City?
Yeah, National City.
Yeah.
oh,
It's actually I forgot.
By
Is that new?
Zarlitos.
Yeah, it's right across the street from Zarlitos.
Oh, okay, okay. Or like true authentic Kamayan, like everyone's just Kamayan up in there.
You don't have to do it, but they have the option for you.
You went with like a bunch of your family members?
Yeah. It's for actually for my cousin Rochelle's 35th birthday.
Nice.
35. Hey, happy birthday! Shout out! Listen to this episode.
So wait,
Remind my godson what my name is. No, was it
he did? Was it the traditional Kamayan with like the banana leaves and everything?
Yeah, banana leaves. They had like a little thing, a little saucer to like, cleanse your fingers and stuff.
For those unaware, Kamayan is where you basically eat with your hands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not everyone's Filipino that listens.
I know, I forget.
But they are kind of.
Yeah.
But there's like 5 of them out there that don't know what we're talking about.
We have a whole roster.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, so I have pictures of that. So, for people that want a visual, here it is. But yeah, like Brian was saying, it's you lay out banana leaves, you line up the middle with basically a bunch of like white rice, and then you start putting like the main courses like all over, scattered all over the place, and people just kind of pick and choose what they want to eat.
Yeah.
It was cool. There was like lechon,
of course,
some
tilapia.
There's
like over there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's rare.
Yeah.
They don't sell that everywhere.
Or no, wait. It's
You know
not
what I'm talking
bulak. Is it bulak?
It's like the flour. It's like deep fried.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta go there.
Yeah. There's like shrimp. So it was like a seafood.
Oh, that sounds good.
There's like barbecue. They had little fish balls on like coconut, like little things that were holding the skewers.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, it was really good. I haven't eaten rice like that in forever, but I was going in. I haven't eaten my hands like that either, but I was going in those. I was like, might as well.
It was like riding a bike where you just were like, oh, this is how I eat.
Yeah, and then my legs started lifting up too. And
then you're pedaling.
Oh man. But yeah, I guess we'll go back to. I guess it was we'll go back to paintball. I guess something else.
I know.
I
just realized that.
Yeah. This is all chronological. So
Sure. Yeah.
So I actually listened to this podcast called Spica and Span Show. It's by a couple pro dudes. One of them is on San Diego Dynasty, and they were doing like a raffle, it was a fundraising event to help with all the hurricanes that were happening.
Yeah.
So they were selling raffle tickets, and then you get to win some prizes. So I was like, oh sure, at least it goes to a good cause, and they're pretty legit. They'll show like how they like the amount they donated and all that stuff. So it's like super transparent. And then I was listening in, and then they called my name, and I won a signed Ryan Greenspan jersey.
Okay. Nice.
Wait, it wasn't a live episode.
Yeah, it was like they do their podcast live. It was like live on YouTube. Yeah, so
and then you could like type.
Yeah, you could type. You could type. Yeah, I was like, that's me.
sick.
Everyone's like, oh, congrats, man.
That's crazy.
Dang, so they don't do a lot of editing then.
No, it's live, and it's funny because they always like play on like, hey, you think we'll get through this one without a technical difficulty?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's super casual though.
Okay.
It's very like they talk about the game and upcoming stuff, and then basically it's kind of like what we do. We just kind of talk about.
Yeah, but we can't do live.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
in private.
Yeah.
That's just for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep that one with my other signed jersey that I won. Maybe have like some maybe frame it or something.
Yeah, go to Michael's and get they always have coupons too.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
Yeah, it was kind of cool when they were shouting me out though too, because I had just purchased a headband from the other co-star of the show, Kyle Spica. He has a brand called Tiger Wear.
Oh, nice.
And I actually picked up a Chicago headband.
Okay.
Because it was like a limited drop or whatever, like drop, whatever for it. So I was like, oh, that's a good way for me to remember like my first event. I'll just get a headband.
Yeah.
And it was funny because like they said my name, and he was like, Art.
Did you have your last name on there?
Art. What? Yeah, and then he's like, oh, he ordered a headband. They were like talking about my name for like a few seconds into the thing.
That's cool.
Sick. Yeah, that's cool.
He was like, oh, give him a shot. Like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's dope. So that was interesting to just.
You got pictures of the jersey and all that?
Yeah, I got pictures of the jersey.
Nice.
I actually like cut up the clip of them like going back and forth about my name and stuff. 'Cause I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny though.
Yeah, right. So I was like, oh shoot, let me record.
How long is that clip? Let's share that on the stories.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
It's probably like a minute, something like that.
Okay.
Less than.
The Dynasty jersey signed. Art.
It's probably where
Art
that one
Samar.
guy got that impact long sleeve.
All right, Art just won a Dynasty jersey.
I knew that name looked familiar. I believe Art.
Americo Vespucci?
No, Art.
Was that Art?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, he got something from Tigerware.
Hey, shout out to Art.
Yeah, ordered a headband.
He
Delivered today.
deserves to win it. Got a headband from you.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
He lives in San Diego too.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Priority shipping right there.
Priority shipping, dude. Whoops.
But yeah, so that was exciting. Again, just getting more stuff from Arsenal. And then as far as like kicking it with friends, shout out to Calvin and Mary. And their daughter Ray.
Nice.
It was her first birthday, so went up to LA to kick it with them.
Nice.
Really cool because I don't get to see them often because they live in LA.
Yeah.
So it was nice to go up there. I went up with my friend Dale. Shout out Dale.
Dale.
Dale. Yeah. Actually, it's funny you say that because they're the same crew that I went to wine
Mexico.
tasting with in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then when he went up, or is that why you said it?
A little bit.
Wait,
yeah.
Oh,
is,
okay.
is Mary the designer?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
she engages with our Instagram a lot and
That's cool.
YouTube. Yeah,
That's cool. Shout outs to you.
Yeah.
You rock.
Shout out.
But when Dale's in Mexico, he'd be saying like his name is Dale, which is dope. I think that's super dope.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much how you'd say it in Spanish. I think.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? Like when you're over there, like give yourself another name for them to call you.
Oh
You
yeah.
ever, you ever do that?
Arturo.
Arturo.
I do say my name is Arturo, right? Because
Yeah.
like sometimes I'd be like Arthur,
Mhm.
like I don't know if that's like a common sound in like the th
Over there
So
in
yeah,
Spanish.
but they be saying like Arthur.
Artur. Yeah.
So I'd be like, oh yeah, Arturo is cool. My dad's name.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean that pretty much wraps it up. Other than that, I've just been playing, trying to get better and meet new people. You think this is going to be out after November 4th?
Let's see.
I know that's kind of like a
It's not gonna be because you still got to finish the other one, right?
Well, I'm gonna finish our Halloween one this week,
okay,
and then so this would come out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay.
So it's not.
Our second Tuesday.
cool. So it will be out after
Yes.
November 4th.
Yes.
Perfect. Cool.
It'll be the same time. Like,
Okay.
Well, I
close
guess in
enough.
that case, I actually got a new position at work.
What?
Yeah, so-
Congrats.
Promotion?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm a program manager now, so I manage
What?
some people running
And
different programs.
Yeah.
So is that different from what you do now, or do
So,
you have more responsibility?
It's interesting because like my position now is like I do kind of like oversee two organizations,
Okay.
but now I oversee the team that oversees those organizations. I'm still going to be doing that, and then also there's going to be some internal programs that I also will kind of oversee.
Okay.
Alongside my direct supervisor and things like that. But yeah, man, so that's pretty cool. Excited for that.
Yeah,
Good
man.
luck, man.
Congrats.
More,
You deserve it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was hanging in there. Still hanging in there.
Yeah. I assume by the 4th, that's when it's gonna be like.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, my organization will know about it at the 4th. So I just want to make sure I did
okay.
pre.
And then your coworker
Shoot your
can
load
tell
to
the
it.
rest of your team, right?
Yeah.
After watching this
After
video.
watching this.
Oh
video.
no!
I know they ghost follow.
Yeah. So
We're talking to all y'all.
So hit that follow button.
So when it's my turn to bring beer, I'll bring something a little nicer. I won't be
No.
bringing that.
Oh, what?
I'll be
Okay.
bringing that Coors Light pretty soon.
Or los Tecate.
No more natty ice. Hello, Coors Light.
Oh man, no,
That's
I'm just
funny.
playing. No, but yeah, it's cool. It's exciting, and I think it's giving me like a little bit more like purpose.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
'cause-
dude. Of course, man.
because it's like obviously
Have purpose.
yeah, I feel like just because because of like the reorganization and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like now, I feel like I can kind of influence a little bit more.
yeah.
And kind of really just put in like my spin on things and, kind of take it up and, actually like be, I guess, listened to a little bit more
Yeah.
as it were. And then, try to help maybe
Have your
steer,
opinion better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steer where the organization, especially for those youth programs.
You get to impact more, I think.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Nice.
Oh, I know you will, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But we'll end on that note. What are you guys up to?
Well, as always with these things, it's like kind of a busy season. A lot of stuff kind of going on. I think I can't remember if I talked about it last time, but there was like, do you remember that day I gave you the cookies and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. That was from Debbie and Jonathan's wedding reception. I don't know if I talked about that a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So
Dude,
it
that
was-
was so good. They're from anime. That's why.
It's So ANIMAE. It's like it's downtown. It's over by it's over close to the Nautical Museum, I think, or whatever. Like close to that side.
By
like,
the trolley station.
yeah, by the trolley station. Yeah, the main central trolley station down there. But
Is
it's
that
like
called like Golden Hill?
no.
That's a little
It's for
bit
it's for,
East
that- that-
Village.
yeah.
East Village, maybe, you know?
It's closer to East Village.
closer to
It's
East
close,
Village.
closer. It's basically like the the aircraft carrier museum is.
Oh, the Midway?
Yeah, the Midway. It's
Oh,
close
that's
to
on the
there.
coast.
It's close to
Okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah, it's on the coast. It's like literally
Got
like I mean that the Midway is like a little bit further down, but it's like right around there.
And there's that one restaurant that's there.
Anthony's? No.
No, it's like that chicken.
Hot Dave's,
yeah.
right?
No, not Hot Dave's. Is it?
That's
no,
that's
no,
in
no,
that's
no.
in Little
Crack
Italy.
Shack? Crack Shack?
Crack Shack.
Yeah.
Crack Shack. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So that one, because I wasn't sure if I talked about that, but I'm just bringing it up now too. But like, yeah, the desserts that I brought back from that were really, really, really good.
Yeah, they were super good.
Yeah, it was just a nice little wedding reception.
Is it like, I think I remember what you brought. It was
Yeah.
like calamansi tiramisu.
Oh yeah, dude, it was
damn.
calamansi
So
tiramisu. Yeah, no, because like the whole
Hold on, guys.
hold on.
Wait.
No, because that restaurant is known like they do a lot of Filipino and Asian fusion. So that's why I had like the
Yeah.
desserts were that like the ones that I had was the ube cannolis,
Okay.
and they were really good. Yeah, I have pictures of all those, and I can't remember all the names right now, but they were because it's been like over like a month and a half. And
You
there's
guys
so
have
many things to
sweet,
remember.
you have a
Huh?
sweet tooth? I know that's good.
Yeah, I do.
I have a slight sweet tooth. Like it's not like all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'll have a little bit sweet here, but like not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Just because like I sugar crash hard now. I'm getting old.
That's good. I think the opposite. I think I deprived myself of a lot of sugar because I wasn't really into
You like
it
the
when I was
salty,
younger.
right?
Oh,
Now I'm like always like
Yeah.
after like I eat now I'm like, man, I'm gonna like piece of chocolate.
oh
It's
man.
weird. But it's the worst time because I think I'm pre-diabetic.
Oh no! If I get like a sweet tooth, like a craving like that, that's why I have like the those little oranges, like the
Mandarin oranges.
not really mandarin, like the little cuties.
Cuties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I want something sweet, like I just go for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Or like I get like strawberries and stuff. So sweet I just lean towards fruits.
like natural
natural
sweets.
fruits. Yeah.
That's good.
Before I forget,
Yeah,
because I
what's up?
remember you pulled up and you gave us like, did you give us 2 boxes or 1?
I think I gave you like 1 box. Oh, because I had 2 boxes, but I was like, do you want the other one?
Oh,
You're
because
you're
you
like,
had
no.
yeah. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gave me that 1 box, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, it's a lot of pastries, right?
Yeah.
And then so I was telling Nadine what it was, and she's like, oh, it's from anime, and it's calamansi tiramisu.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna give some to my parents because this is a lot for us to finish, right?
Yeah.
This is before we got
Before
before we
before you
tasted it.
yeah.
And then so we were eating it, and I was like, my parents can get something else. I think we got this.
Yeah, and mind you, like, because these were the refreshments given, and like they were just gonna like throw them away, or like
Yeah.
they basically packaged them up for any guest to take it. So I waited a little bit, it's like give the little guest a little time, and at the end I was like, hey, can I get like these boxes? And she's like, yeah, just take as many as you want. I was like, so I took like 3.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I know some people that do. So I gave you a box, and I think I gave my other friend a box. I forgot who I gave it to, and then I took 1 box for myself.
Were you like, man, they gave me for the whole carne asada fries?
Hey, yeah, exactly. I was
Well,
like,
now
I'm gonna share.
I
Yeah.
could do it for the carne asada fries and the anime dessert because I didn't get either of those.
To be fair, Art, the only reason why I said for Jason is because he's on the way back to my house. You're past me.
Yeah,
so-
I know. No, I know. I'm just
Yeah.
messing
Do you know
around.
how to get to his place? Just
Yes.
off memory?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know where it is now. After the trip that we took,
Yeah, that's
I took
right.
him home, so I know where
Okay.
he is. So that was that. That was that whole thing, and it's the height of like family season. So a couple families I want to shout out. I want to shout out to Brooks family, Andrew and what was that? Andrea. Yeah. They don't live. They're not here anymore in San Diego. They moved back east. I forgot where specifically, but I hope they're doing well. But their mom was still here, so I did some portraits for her for ministry. Also, shout outs to Rana and Ronnie. They're always good repeat customers of mine. I did their family portrait, and they came, I think, like recently, just for some portraits for the ministry as well. On the topic of family, shout out to Missy and Daryl. I did their photos for their family last weekend. Been doing it for like the past 3 years now. Yeah, and it's been kind of really cool to see their kids grow because they're at that stage where it's like I saw like their youngest was like Noah, so he's like a little toddler, and now he's like he's like growing big, like he's a lot more older. He's like speaking sentences.
Oh,
Like when I first shot him, he wasn't really speaking anything much, but now he's like speaking sentences. Like it's really weird to me.
Yeah.
And then their oldest, Olivia, she's like more into dance and stuff, and she was like showing off all these moves. She's like, yeah, taking me a picture doing this and like all that stuff. I was like, oh yeah, cool. Sure. Yeah, look what I can do. Yeah. But yeah, she's because they enroll her in like a bunch of dance classes and stuff, so that's really cool. And then also for
She's always like,
dude, if she bossed like Pop One Lock, I would blow my mind over there. Yeah. Also to Sima and Arush, they're another family repeat customers because they always hit me up for their birthdays. Not their birthdays, but like their son and daughter's birthdays, because I've been doing their maternity since like 2019,
wow.
2019, yeah.
Okay.
2019, because their son is 5 and then their daughter is like 3 now. That was like 2021. Yeah. So it's been really cool again watching their kids grow and stuff, and like catching up with them and all that. So that was really cool. Other than that, like shout outs to the organizations Delta Sigma Psi and Chi Delta Theta. They're always repeats because apparently I guess I'm the only one that does photos like that. I don't know who else they call.
What? Really?
I don't know. Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I'm always getting hit like because for the fraternity and like sorority organizations, I always told myself like, yeah, I'll stop doing it when they stop calling me. They never stop calling.
That's a good problem to have, right?
It's a good problem, and like they're always good people, but it's always new people like coming around. So like, I was like, oh, okay, so
they're probably in like like the in the book, and they're like, why are we gonna look for somebody else?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. But it's a good thing, and
no, for sure,
quality and stuff. So
yeah. So that's that, and then also shout outs to Justin Fu. He's always giving me good work.
Nice.
Yeah. He's with Justin Fu Media. He does some good camera work, but his mom owns Karen Allen Salon, so I do some.
His mom owns that?
Yeah.
Oh,
his mom is Karen.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about the other salon.
No.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
not the other
That's
one.
different. Okay.
Yeah. But like that for that salon, he gave me the work for that, so that's why I still did
Okay.
that for them. And then there's some other stuff. But yeah, I got to meet the other people in Riverside. So they have a salon in Riverside because apparently the other guy wasn't doing too good of a job. So
Shout out to
shout out to them because now I get more work and now I have to go all the way up to Riverside for there. But they're really good people up there as well. If y'all need some good like hairstyling done and all that, hit up Karen Allen.
sign me up.
Yeah.
Karen.
I mean, they only have like salons in if you live like near Temecula, like hit them up, and Riverside. They're really good at what they do.
So besides the salons,
Yeah.
what is there to do in Riverside? Like you personally, like what do you
I
like
don't
doing while you're
know.
up there? Do you like hang out there, or you just go?
No, I literally just
isn't
because
there a Portos out there?
is there? I don't know.
I got Ace Sushi one time up there.
I gotta look up some stuff
Inland.
because this
You got Ace Sushi Inland.
I'm glad I came home looking one piece.
because this is my first time doing it up there, so I didn't really look around because usually when they send me out, it's like during a weekday, so I want to get in and do my thing and come back
get
out
out.
before
That makes
before
sense. Yeah.
Traffic.
because if traffic hits while I'm there, then I'll stay up there. But for this one, it was pretty early enough. Like I got finished like 2, and I was like, I could make it home like in an hour and a half before traffic kicks in.
There's a casino there.
Is there?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know what kind of.
I'm not a
casino.
gambling man.
I don't.
I don't think it's
Just
kind
My
of
luck
like-
sucks when it comes to gambling. Yeah.
Are you a big gambler?
Not really. Not
But you'll
really.
play
Yeah?
games.
Yeah, you know what? It's because I have like the worst gambling mentality. Like casinos will prey on suckers like me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're the best, Mark, huh?
That's why they put the numbers up.
Yeah,
Call this number. if-
I will gamble. I will win, and then I will keep gambling, and I will lose, and then I want to win my money back. So that's why I
that's
don't.
hard.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a rule now? So-
Ego starts to get into play. You know what I mean? Like
I can totally do this.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have like a rule where you're like, okay, I can't keep doing this?
Yeah, like I only play like if I do gamble, like I only play like $200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, and
That's
then
that's how I
you
do
know-
it. Like monetary. It's like this is the money I'm going to spend.
And if
this
I
month.
win, take that money back,
That's it.
and then if I get back to it, like stop, or if I
It's a good rule.
that's it.
That's a good rule.
Like I try to do like win once and leave,
Yeah.
right? Which is I think is a good way.
It's hard though. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
You
Yeah.
know, especially when you feel like you're on a streak or something,
And you
you're
have those
just kinda,
tendencies, right?
like, scratching your neck and stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, but next time if I get stuck up there, I'll look up some stuff for like Riverside and stuff like that. But yeah, so other things that I kind of did, I just want to shout out Jeff for his birthday. We celebrated Mira Mesa Lanes. I haven't been there in forever, and I'm actually surprised Mira Mesa Lanes is still alive.
Yeah.
Because all the other bowling lanes, like the one in Curdy Mesa, they finally tore down the building for that.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one's closing. I thought this was almost gonna close.
No, I don't know.
Alright,
The one in
maybe
Mesa, I don't know. Like it's still
I
going
think-
strong.
I think like one of the professional bowlers kept it open during COVID.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because they shut down the one in
Yeah, 'cause-
Claremont,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, the one in Claremont, and then also the one in Poway as well. That one's gone.
Yeah, that one's gone.
Yeah, that Poway lane. So, like, that's the only place I know where people go to bowl. And like when we went there, like, there's still like a lot of people, bowling. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
But shout out to him for happy birthday and all that. Also, another birthday was my friend Mylene. This was after TwitchCon. Getting a little ahead of myself, but it was a little related. I just want to shout out Derek for lending me his pass for TwitchCon. TwitchCon was during the middle of September, and if you're not aware, it's a convention for people who stream like on Twitch. Right, mostly people like play video games or like they're content creators. Like they do a lot of different things over there. Low key was looking for Ray so I could take a picture and shove it in Art's face, but I couldn't find her. Oh, you know. Who.
Oh, you know.
But it was really fun. I ran into actually a lot.
If you
a lot
ever
of
do
other
see her,
people.
that's how I said what's up.
I sent you that video that
That was the closest, probably. Yeah. Wait,
Mark Wahlberg. Remember, she was in that movie.
Oh yeah. I saw.
yeah. She did. a
You
little
watched
cameo
that movie
there.
right away?
Nah.
No, but I went to TwitchCon and then saw a lot of friends there. Like a lot of people I didn't expect to kind of see.
Yeah.
So I took pictures with all of them just to kind of remember all that. I was there mainly just because they had a panel for Monster Hunter, which is like a pretty popular
wow.
game.
Yeah.
that's
Still going?
yeah, it's a long running series. They're coming out with a new game next year, and they had a whole big booth and everything. I got pictures of that. I didn't get in there in time to play the new demo for it, so I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll just wait for the demo that's happening next week, so that's cool.
Nice.
But yeah, TwitchCon was really fun. I gotta thank Derek again just for letting me the pass and letting me experience all that. And then after that, also want to shout out Rowena and Celeste. We had a photo shoot on the bridge again. No underground rave there this time. No, but it's like it's still a good spot.
Yeah.
We had a good time on that one. So shout out, thank you for your patronage on that. For my friend Imai and Dom, I did their engagement recently. So she wanted to do so there's like a trend, I think, where they make it look like retro. So it's like they wanted to mimic like old school Hong Kong engagement photos. If you don't know what those look like,
That's interesting.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So like the engagement photos like done during like the 80s and 90s and stuff like that, they were basically just doing photos out in like the markets and stuff like that. So like, but they're also dressed in like their bridal outfit, and then the dad is like, he looks like in a suit, but it's like the Asian dad suit,
Yeah.
So it's like just them out and about like during the markets and like with all the neon signs and stuff like that. So we did a little bit something here because like we did it here in San Diego. We basically did it over in Little Saigon over by El Cajon and all that. Because like she grew up around there, so it kind of like made sense for like on a personal level because she grew up around there, and like all the places there has not really changed much since like she was younger.
Oh dang. Wow.
Yeah,
I believe that.
yeah, because it takes a lot of money to change something, and that place like they kind of still stay the same, so it was really cool.
So they don't have like a lot of area for development, so a lot of
they're kind of just like
developers aren't really trying to invest in
gentrify a little bit
the area.
Yeah. Not gonna gentrify that area, that's for sure. I just want to give a shout out to Lena, Daryl, and Andrew for the assist. And then after we finished that shoot, we all went out for karaoke and stuff. So that was really fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that was pretty good. And then lastly, yesterday I went to Janice and Mike. We have a game night that's been continuing since college.
Since college.
Yeah. So what it was is that we used to do this thing where she would stream on Twitch because there's a thing called Extra Life. It's like for radies where you raise money for
cool.
like the kids and all that. Yeah. It's called Extra Life. I think they still kind of do it, but like these days, the reason why we don't do it as much anymore is because it would be a 24-hour stream. So we would like, again, we were younger, so we could like stay up 24 hours or whatever that, and then we would just take shifts playing different games and stuff like that and getting donations and stuff and helping out radies and stuff. But we're a little older, we can't do that, so now we just kind of meet up just to like play games together like we used to, like either board games or just like video games, just hang out. So it's a really good kind of tradition to have. So I'm glad they're able to kind of keep it up, especially with their new place and all up in Escondido. So it's really nice. But yeah, that's what I did in a nutshell for a month. I'm probably missing a lot of things, but there's still a lot of things there,
Nice.
So what did you do, Jason?
We went to the pumpkin patch at Liberty Station.
Oh, there's a pumpkin patch there, or
I didn't know that too. Like we went to eat white rice.
yeah.
That place
The
we got
restaurant.
like a seasick bowl and everything.
It's not just white rice; it's just called white rice.
Yeah, it's just called white rice.
Do they have brown rice?
Oh, that's a good question.
They do.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's the other location. It's called Brown Rice.
Oh wow. Version 2.
Dude, that'd be funny if they
Yeah.
did, and it's like a vegetarian option or something like that.
That'd be cool.
A little healthier, you know.
Yeah.
But we brought Gracie. We're trying to do more stuff with Gracie, and so she got like it was so funny because this little kid was just like stuck on Gracie. Oh, can I pet her? Like even before like we even said anything, and she was just like, and then the mother came and was like, okay. I think that's enough. And then like she would just keep doing this. And she would run around. The kid would like grab something and she's like, fetch. And Gracie's just like,
I don't know you. I don't know you. How old was this kid? Like,
she had to be like 3 or 4. She was talking like,
okay,
you know.
okay.
But it's just so funny because
Yeah.
it's like
She don't
in
understand.
your personal space
Yeah.
too. And,
Yeah.
and I was like, we were just like, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to shout out JJ and Teresa because they're high school friends. And so we're trying to kind of connect more with our high school friends. So shout out to them because they joined us there. We got to catch up and hopefully we'll do something in the near future.
Nice.
But before I went to Hawaii, I told you guys I lost my hearing.
Yeah. It was a little bit, and then you're like to be continued.
Yeah. So I came back from Phoenix. I got sick. I had like some kind of sore throat. And then I was heading to Hawaii, like getting ready to go to Hawaii that Thursday.
Right.
I lost 90% of my hearing.
90%.
90%. And I could only hear like low frequencies and this like little metronome thing that's on my desk, like the tick, that
The ticking. Yeah.
Dang.
tick.
That's wild.
And like white noise. So like,
Is it because of like you were sick? And
Was it
then
an ear infection
The
or
ear
something?
infection, and then the plane messed it up more? Or
well,
something?
I don't know. And that's what we're trying to figure out because I got to go to a specialist now. Next Monday, I'm going to ask for a referral. But they said it's not from the outside, so it has to be something from the inside.
Inner ear.
Inner ear. And it's like picking up a
in
seashell.
his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's-
What?
you guys are talking about in her ear.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Sometimes they don't land hard. It's okay.
The feeling, it's like listening to a seashell.
Right.
Like on my right ear. So like it makes it harder for me to focus, but I feel like I'm more aware now because I really have to focus, you know?
Because you have this distraction. You're like, gotta
Yeah.
look laser.
So I mean, it's funny because I lost my hearing and I was going to the doctor. And shout out to Dr. Wu. I was like in my head, how old are you? You're younger than me, you're a doctor, right?
Wow.
But we're also in our 40s.
Yeah,
now,
I
like
know,
closer
we're
to our
Well, close to our 40. We're
closer,
not there
close
yet.
to-
We're
Yeah.
close. We're close.
closer to our 40s, and I felt like he was like a doctor that's just like really there for you. Like isn't here
Nice.
to judge, isn't tell you what to do, give you some options, and just be there for you. I was like, wow, this is different from what I'm used to, you know. So like whatever they're teaching now, keep it up because I do appreciate it. Because usually like I've had like older doctors and they're just like, all right, time to go.
Yeah.
Next patient.
Yeah.
And he was like, he had so much follow up. Can you try this? He even took out his like all his instruments and he did all his stuff. Because Nadine was like, you just have a lot of earwax or something. And I was like, I wish I did so I can see them like do that
Yeah,
whole
the
like
thing
you
they
know
take out.
extract it and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But they said it's from the inside. So but it's funny because he's looking in my ear and I had this like thought bubble and it brought me to I have on there Lil Jon.
What?
Why? Oh.
What?
Okay.
That's where my brain goes. You know, like all
Yeah.
these little things when you have this doctor just like look in your ear, and then the next thing was the whisper song. Hey, little mama.
Oh, the whispers.
Yeah, and so I told my boss. She was like, "Oh my gosh, like let me know. Keep me updated." I told Victor from YUSA, I mentioned him in the last podcast because I said, hey, I had a doctor's appointment this morning. I just want to let you know that I might be running late to our meeting.
Okay.
And so I made it like there right in time. And how's it going? Like, what happened? Like your ear just, and I said, I think it's, from the Phoenix trip and like just the weather. Because I remember how I told you like at night, I felt like I was walking through like a microwave. It was like my whole body was in a shield, right? I was talking about like, yeah, like it's good news. And then he said, I'm glad to hear that. I'm like, oh, I appreciate those kind of jokes. I'm like, we're on the same page.
Got you.
I mean, other than it being distracting, like there's no sharp pain or anything. Like my fear was we're going to go to Hawaii now. And then like I'd have like my worst thought would be, I'd be like, why is my ear bleeding?
Yeah.
Those are the
scary.
things that are like in my mind.
Because you don't know what's going on. So
I don't. Yeah.
Hopefully you get some answers on this
I know.
upcoming visit.
Well, and
When are you supposed to see him again?
Monday.
so Monday, I go to see my doctor. I got my labs done and everything, so I have a follow up for that, and then I'm going to ask for a referral so I can see a specialist. So going to Hawaii, it was funny because Nadine, we're heading into pre-TSA. You know how like you have to apply for that stuff,
Yeah.
right? And so
TSA pre-check, right?
yeah,
Yep.
a TSA pre-check. And I would I put pre-TSA?
Yeah. Other way.
Yeah.
Other way.
It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
It was funny because I think that morning she found out her TSA pre-check expired.
Oh no!
And so she was like, man, like she was like so mad. She was like, I gotta go through this whole trip because we were just going to Oahu. We're going to San Diego to Oahu, but then we had a trip from Oahu to Maui,
Oh, I see.
and then Maui to San Diego.
Got
No,
it.
wait, I think it was Maui to Oahu and San Diego. So we're just doing a lot of
like a
traveling.
lot of airplane or airports.
yeah, which that affects her, right?
Yeah.
And it was so funny because I was like, okay, well, I'll see you later. And so we're splitting up in two different lines. I had TSA pre, and then she was in the regular line.
Yeah.
And I was just walking, like, so on my side, on the right side, I was just walking a straight line. And then on the left side, I see her serpentining.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, you're still here? And I
You're
was
like,
like,
pointing and laughing.
every time she turned, I would make some other comment, and then like this lady behind her, she was like laughing because she saw like I was kind of
Yeah.
like poking fun at her,
Yeah.
and she goes, "My husband does the same thing. He thinks it's so funny."
Wait, was it there with you?
No, she was alone.
Oh, okay. That'd been funny though.
Like right behind me.
Both of you guys are like,
But she eventually, so when we got to Hawaii, she reached out and she got it renewed. I think like that's all you need to do, just have it renewed and pay.
yeah. I think once you get it, once you get
Yeah,
it,
a couple $100 or something. Right?
easier.
Something like that. It's funny because I think on the way Oahu to Maui, this lady, she was like a tourist, right? She had like all the touristy things, and she was like, "Hey, I think you left your wallet behind."
Oh.
They were calling.
Oh.
They were like, "What's your name?" Because she saw the ID and everything. And I told her my name. Is like, "Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. Like I thought that person was you." Right, and then I asked her, and then she mistook me for a Samoan person.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I was like,
one look at you and someone could guess.
yeah,
It'd be a good educated guess.
yeah. But that was fun. I just let it slide because I mean it's
Yeah.
not the first time I was,
That's a compliment.
yeah.
Yeah. Samoans are cool.
So when we got to Hawaii,
Right.
we actually booked our hotel at the Kapiolani Hotel by Waikiki.
Oh.
So you have the view of the ocean, right?
That's
Right.
a nice one.
It's like you can just walk towards it. Like the stoplight's right there, and then you just walk into the
Yep.
beach. But it's funny because on the left side, it's the Honolulu Zoo.
Oh, okay.
And so we're like, okay, I mean, this is pretty cool. Like you get to see like the attraction on one side, and the other side it's just the beach. But at nighttime, we heard like the elephants going. I was like,
Oh.
no
just
way.
making the noises,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, this is so cool because we're just hanging out there. Our last trip, we used to have like everyone just like chee-hoo, just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the whole street, like everyone is just going off like car
Yeah.
alarms. You
Yeah.
know?
That's so funny.
Yeah, but it was a cool trip because it was a different trip. Like usually I go with Nadine, but it was Nadine and her family.
Oh.
So her
Nice.
brother's wife, 2 kids, and then my in-laws.
Nice.
And so
There you go.
yeah, and so we all met there, and I think that was like the first time I got to see like the family dynamics all like on a trip. And shout out to Marvin. Marvin is Nadine's brother for planning the trip because he's a planner.
wow. Yeah.
Like he's a planner to the
Every
team.
friend group needs a planner.
Yeah, it was interesting because we were trying to catch up because it's just like one thing after the other. But it's like you need one of those folks because we got to do a lot of stuff during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were we tired at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But you did a lot of things.
But we did a lot of things, and we made a lot of memories. And so the cool part was we landed there, and the first thing on his agenda, or the first place we went to, was Zippy's.
Oh,
and
okay.
I think I mentioned
Yeah,
Zippy's.
Yeah, you
It's
mentioned
like
Zippy's
our-
before. It's your go-to.
It's my go-to, and it's always been tradition in my family to go get a zip pack.
Yeah.
But I tried their Las Vegas zip pack or something like that.
Okay.
They have like their own bento box, and that thing came with like chili, fried chicken. And, like it was like a meal for 2.
Woo.
Yeah, and so they created that. I think it's like the Las Vegas pack or something. They created it after they opened up their restaurant in Las Vegas.
I was about to ask,
check
like, what's
that
in
out.
Las Vegas about it? You got to gamble for it or something? Or? That'd be funny.
But they had a hot dog in there as well too. We went to our favorite.
Everybody
spots.
just giving away those glizzies.
Yeah. We went to our favorite spots, Ichiriki, this like hot pot Japanese style restaurant.
Okay.
But where you get to sit on like the floor and everything, they have like these little mats to take off your shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Celebrated our niece's birthday. We went to Waimea Falls. I think the crazy part is I haven't done touristy things since I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And so going to Waimea Falls, have you guys been there before?
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys went?
2017.
2013 maybe.
Oh, wow. So it's been a while too.
Yeah.
And so now they have like these Coliseum like seatings where like it's like picture how do I describe it? SeaWorld and you're watching Shamu. You know how the seats go up?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And above that was this big like giant net that flew across because I think there's been like rock slides.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, and so they have that and they also have these buoys now. This rope so you don't cross a certain side because I think there's also rock slides too.
Rock slides and I guess environmental protection as well.
Yeah.
You know.
But cool thing is they give you like a vest. They don't ask to, you don't rent it from them, but they do ask for. I mean, like if you want to tip, you can donate to the staff. It was cool, just laying there with family. It was funny because I was trying to swim there, and I just got so tired because like the waterfall would just keep pushing us out, and I was just like, I'm just gonna do this the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, you're there for the relax. Why not?
Yeah. It was funny because my aunt was like, she had a good time too. But she was hanging on the rope. She was doing one of these, just like her legs up and stuff.
Yeah.
And the lifeguard's all, "Ma'am, you got to move away from the rope."
Yeah.
And then she was like this.
Called out.
Have you ever been to, where they shoot like Jurassic Park,
Yes.
Willow Ranch?
Yeah.
I've never been, but
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, you've
I've
never
seen
been,
it
like,
on
just in
Jurassic
passing?
Park.
Yeah. Well, no, I've seen it I haven't seen it in passing. I've seen behind the scenes documentaries, that sort of thing.
Isn't that also on like 50 First Dates?
Yes.
It's a very popular like film location spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was the first time we actually did like touristy things.
Nice.
We went on those like UTVs.
Ooh.
You know what those UTVs are? Like those like 2x2 seating?
Yeah, like
terrain
ATVs,
vehicle.
but
It's like a monster golf
yeah.
I don't know what the U
right?
stands for, but it's like a train.
Utility.
Yeah. ATV's all-terrain vehicle, and then UTV would be like utilities.
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 Utility. Utility.
Oh man.
Utility terrain vehicles.
All right.
Oh,
Utility.
A little bit of a tongue twister.
I was like, am I getting lightheaded right now from laughing?
No, I think it's just your inner ear is out of bounds
I
because
know
you can't hear.
that's probably what it is. So that's the first time because I got to like drive it and stuff, and it's like if I were to drive it here, like I feel like I can go off roading, driving around Cow's Mountain. Like if I was to drive Cow's Mountain, I can do all that without having it flip.
Okay.
Because the guide, it's cool because he tells like the whole story of like Hawaii and the land and all that stuff and all the like motion pictures that shot there.
Right.
And so he's like, we're gonna take a tour. I need everyone to stay in the group like one car apart.
Right.
And so we're like, all right, cool. This is gonna be like we're just gonna cruise. And he's just like zooming through the just going up the thing, and it's just like bouncing, and then all the dust was flying. But it was cool because we got up this hill and we made this turn. And it was just like Jurassic Park when you see the dinosaurs for the first time.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Did I put your head between your knees?
Yeah. And then like we were at that turn, and then we saw like all of like the ocean and the mountains and all that stuff. And I was like, man, this is nice. And it's like a part of the island where it's not like heavy with tourists. I mean, besides the tourist stuff there.
Besides the tourists, it wasn't the tourists.
like
this is Maui though, right? This is Maui.
No, this is Oahu.
Oh, Oahu, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow. There's like you could tell
Yeah.
where the tourist areas are.
You can tell by the buildings and everything.
Yeah.
And so like just going there and seeing all the free land, I was like, man, this is nice just to be here. Because like he even told us like just take a moment and just breathe in the air, close your eyes, and just be here. And I was like, damn, this is a sick place, right?
And then he held your hand.
And then he went,
Experience.
shh. And then I was like, other ear.
Just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Keep it a secret.
Give me a tip.
Just a tip.
All
right, anyways. It was a cool experience. Like I would do it again. I've never been ATV like riding.
That's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Oh, you've
that's
been?
fun. And now, a word from our sponsor. Santee Community Pharmacy is your trusted family-owned and operated pharmacy, located at 9836 North Magnolia Avenue, Santee, California. They offer a full range of services, including prescription, medications, over-the-counter drugs, immunizations, health screenings, and medication therapy management.
That's right, Art. Plus, they provide free delivery within the East County area. With over 20 years of experience, they offer competitive cash prices for those without insurance. Give them a call at 619-777-1000. That's 619-777-1000.
Tell them the boys at the Brewing Pod sent you for a 15% discount on any of Santee Community Pharmacy's over-the-counter products. Again, located at 9836 North Magnolia Avenue in Santee, California. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I mean, I did it in like Vegas, but that's a different story.
Yeah. But I feel like it's probably the same because I was like, man, you can just
Go
like
for it.
you can just like go off-roading in these cars. Like I never knew what that like power felt like until I stepped into that, and I was like, man, I want to own one now. You know,
Where are you gonna ride it, dude?
my neighborhood,
You gotta go to
the construction over there.
No. We gotta go to. Remember we did the desert shoot? You do it over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Right now is a good
Springs,
time.
Palm Springs area.
We probably got like a
No,
U-Haul
south
or
of that.
something,
South
huh?
of that.
Or I mean, you can do it in like.
You can.
there's
I guess you can do it
there's
in
some-
Palm Springs.
That's where I did it.
Yeah.
Or it's like a weird area where.
But it's not like the dunes.
Yeah,
Can we
it's
do
not
that?
huge.
What?
Like, let's go ATV riding.
I mean,
Is it pretty fun?
yeah. I mean, like when I did,
I think
tired
the
of
closest location is what, like Rosarito. You could do that
No,
on the
it's
beach.
not. You just want to go to Rosarito.
we could literally just go to the dunes. Remember when we were going to the dunes, we were looking to like maybe renting like either a dune buggy or ATV or whatever.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down. We'll plan
We'll
it.
plan it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always say that, but yeah.
No, I mean we've been hanging out
No,
more
yeah,
lately,
yeah,
so
yeah.
well, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
But we went fishing. We went to like a private owned fish pond, but like where they farm fish.
A fish farm.
Is it fish
It's just a
farm?
fish
Pretty
farm.
sure that's
dude.
a fish.
That's just a fish farm.
Okay,
man.
so it's a fish farm.
I was like a lake.
No, I mean like the fish farms. They have the parts where like they breed them and all that, but then they have like the ones. I
It's
mean
like a pool without
yeah.
the
Pool.
concrete.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
that's like
Sometimes they have them there, and then like they have it out so people can go there and fish or whatever.
you got a choice of what type of fish you want to fish for, and I guess we chose tilapia.
Of course.
And
Classic.
if you pay more, you could catch it and you can cook it there. They
Oh, wow.
they clean it, they deep fry
They do
it,
everything, yeah.
and then you can bring it home. We just wanted to go there just to fish, right?
Yeah. Fishing's cool.
This is the first time fishing for tilapia, and I remembered I think my first fish that I caught, I was trying to grab it, and like one of the things like kind of sliced my
Ouch.
Oh.
the what do you call it
Oh yeah, like the
fin?
little
the fin on the back, not the fin,
dorsal
something like that.
dorsal fin.
Yeah, dorsal fins on the
Yeah,
back.
but it was cool because they give you this little like like the Bisquick like a
Like
dough.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so
No.
they give you a piece of dough.
And it had like maybe like fish food, and so you would put that on a hook.
Oh, that's your bait.
that's
okay.
that's our bait. And
Okay.
we're like, what? This works? And so it was like it was catching like a bunch of fish, right? And so
It's like those games in like Vegas back in the day,
Yeah.
where you try to get like the little fish that's like.
no, I
I know what you're talking about.
I felt
Although
like-
it's not even Vegas. It's like the one the carnivals.
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
carnivals
like
do
the
that.
fairs and stuff. I felt like it was like that because our fishing rods were bamboo. And they just had the fishing line.
Yeah, you don't have a reel
with a
or
hook.
anything.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you don't have a
know?
reel.
Funny.
Yeah,
You can
And
catch fish like that though. Yeah.
I didn't know that. But it's funny because my niece, we were like running out of time. Like we were spending like a lot of time there, and we're just like, trying to wrap things up. And she was like, "I'm just gonna put all my fish food on this one hook, right?" And so she put like a giant, it was like a
Oh,
giant like fish food,
no.
right? And so she threw it in there, and this big tilapia came out. It was like this big, and because we're catching like maybe like this average,
Yeah.
and then
okay.
you'd have the ones that are
Like
like that.
variants, yeah.
And then you like the more food, and like this big tilapia came out, and we're like, we should have paid so that we can like cook it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time. other than that, before I forget,
Okay.
a little something, just a little treats. I got sick, so like I didn't really get to go out like I wanted
my
to
God.
do
Thank
shopping, but
you,
just some
thank
things to
you.
kind of.
Ooh, popcorn.
So yeah. Jason just gave us like $500 right now. No, I'm kidding.
Tickets to Hawaii.
Tickets to what? No.
Some Hawaiian
Yeah.
hoes.
You got macadamias.
Mac Crunch. Ooh, that's like a Snickers
Yeah.
kind, or I mean Crunch bar kind.
Yeah, Crunch bar.
Aloha
Crunch.
Max and this one looks good. The caramel
Dude, I'm gonna be snack on these while I edit. today.
chocolate caramel corn Hawaiian style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was able to purchase this
Thanks, Jason.
before I got sick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So there's no germs on it then.
There's no
right?
germs.
Okay.
I was like,
It's been sealed since.
breathe in the Hawaiian air.
Yeah. We had a day where we met up with my Hawaii family. So Nadine and Marvin got to meet my side of the family.
That's cool.
And then we ate at like the new Giovanni shrimp truck. They have like their own brick and mortar now
Right.
above this like H Mart. And so we spent like family time just hanging out, eating garlic shrimp and ice cream. There was like an ice cream spot like next door. So it was cool to see like the two families kind of
Interact.
interact and
Mingle.
talk stories about, like their kids growing up and,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So now we're heading to Maui. We got sick. And there was this day where I was just like, I don't want to do anything right now. Like, I don't even want to move. I just want to stay back. Like, 'cause
Oh,
we
so
had-
you got sick while you were still on the trip.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like right when you got back.
No, I had the sore throat.
Oh,
But I
the
started-
beginnings of it.
Yes, it was towards the tail end of Oahu. I had maybe like a fever for one day,
Right.
right? And then I started getting all this congestion, all the
Yeah.
all that stuff. And then going into Maui, I just started like getting weaker and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh,
And
man.
I said because I told you my brother-in-law he had a whole day plan, and I told my wife I can't go.
My wife?
Dude. Like Nadine. I
Yeah.
told Nadine I can't go. Like I don't feel good. I just want to just hang out here, like sleep a little bit more and then
Sure.
maybe
Rest.
find food somewhere right
Yeah.
here. And then so I was like, okay. They went off to do their thing, and I was just like, oh, let me get some breakfast. I got like a acai bowl, and I was just hanging out at the beach. And I was like, man, this feels good just to hang out. And then I was like, you know what? You know what would help my sickness?
What?
If I baptize myself in the in the beach. I said, maybe that's what I need to cleanse
Yeah.
myself from the sickness.
Sure.
So I was like,
That's some superstitious thinking, though.
it is. But I was like, let me finish this up, go back to the hotel, change, and then
Yeah.
come back, right? And so I came back to the beach, and I was like, cool. I put all my stuff, my water bottle and my towel at the top of this mound because so you walk out to the beach, and then there's like this drop, like this little incline. It's not like a regular beach where you just go straight down to the waters, right?
Right.
It's a little bit elevated, and then you kind of drop towards.
Yeah.
So I put my water bottle and my towel on top of the mound, and then I kind of just walked down.
Sure.
And I had my glasses on. And usually when I'm in Oahu, we're like swimming lagoons where there's like no waves, nothing like that.
Yep.
And I can just I have pictures where I'm just like laying there for 15 minutes. I'm like, Jesus, right? Like my hands out, my feet together. And I'm just like laying there, just relaxing.
Just floating, right?
Just floating. And so I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to back into the water so I can still watch my stuff.
Of course.
Right? Because I don't want someone to just go up and grab my stuff and then run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'm just going to go waist deep. And just like sit there like a chair and let the water kind of just
Yeah.
have me like balance and everything. And I was like doing that and I was like, oh, this feels so good. It started getting more aggressive and I started moving a little bit more. I had to catch my feet,
Yeah.
like, like my steppings.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what the heck? I was like, what's going on? And then,
There's somebody behind you.
like splashing water.
It's art.
I was like, how'd you get here, Art? No, it's a tour guide from the
Yeah, the tour guide.
Remember me. Just let it happen. And then I was like, man, this is getting rough. And then so I turn around, right? I look back, and then there's this wave like up to here.
Oh.
I was like, and I'm only
It was like 9 feet, 10 feet tall, or
something
whatever?
like that. I was waist deep because I remember
Waist
looking
deep.
up at an angle like where this bear is, or
Yeah.
like at the top of the bear.
Yeah.
And then it overpowers me.
Yeah.
And so, flashback. You know the scene from X-Men where we see Quicksilver
Yeah.
and he's trying to free Magneto.
Yeah.
You remember how like he went to that kitchen and they started doing like the special effects.
Yeah. The
and
slow mo. Yeah.
The slow motion and he's running around.
Yeah.
So when the wave hit me, it turned me upside down, and it was just one of those things where I felt like the music was playing. You know, like I don't know. You probably know the music,
Right, yeah.
And then so I see myself. So when I got into the water, I was wearing shorts, right?
Yeah.
Just my shorts and my.
Then you were wearing nothing afterwards.
No, I'm serious. I had nothing afterwards because they're just just swimming trunks, right?
The waves just took it off?
No. So I had my swimming trunks and my glasses. 'Cause
Yeah.
like I said, I left it on,
Right.
and so that wave hit me, and I
tumbled.
did a
Yeah.
tumble inside the wave,
Yeah.
and I see myself like I'm still in this wave. I see myself, my glasses is doing this.
It's off your face.
It's off my face
yeah.
already, right?
Yeah.
It's off my face and it's rolling.
You're
I see
like,
it slow motion, and I'm like this.
You're like grabbing it, trying to grab
like
it.
slow motion, because I was like,
No.
like, grabbing it.
Like all the bubbles come out.
And then my shorts start coming off, and so my other hand was like grabbing onto my shorts, and then like in that moment, I felt like time, like it slowed down because I was like, I can't lose both.
Yeah.
You know, because that's embarrassing if I lose both.
Yeah.
So I saw it like at the fingertips and I couldn't reach it, so I just grabbed for my shorts and kept it on because when I got out, like my butt was showing already. Like I was scared it was gonna fall into
Man, you
my.
didn't tighten that?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, okay.
But that thing like hit
It
me.
was strong. Yeah.
It was strong enough, and
That's crazy.
and my worst fear was it would be by my ankles, and there's like all these kids and all that stuff.
And then you'd be put on the list.
Yeah, and then so I lost my glasses. Right,
Damn.
these glasses are pretty old. I needed new ones, but I lost it, and I was like,
Could you even still see?
no.
Okay.
So, but good thing I had backup sunglasses. The one I'm wearing right now, these are actually prescription.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can see everything.
But just sunglasses.
But it's sunglasses, and I had to wear this the rest of the trip.
Oh, damn.
So dinner time, I was wearing this.
Yeah.
Right, back to the beach. Walked to the mound at the top of the hill, and I just sat there. I sat there for 30 minutes, going, "Please show up, please show up." man."
They get washed back.
Yeah, I was hoping it would
Maybe
wash
wash on the
back,
shore,
or
yeah.
someone would like step on it and then find it, and then I was just like, it's out of my control. Like I blame
Poseidon
myself too.
Yeah.
I should have known like the waves in Maui was different. From,
Maui's waves are
so I was
they get
like,
really high.
this is a good lesson learned.
Yeah.
And a good story on the pod because
Because that's all I know.
I felt like it was like one of those moments, like where Black Widow like jumps and then she catches herself like this, like she does that pose
Yeah.
with her hand in the air. Like that was me trying to like grab my stuff. So,
Your shorts and your glasses.
yeah. Other than losing my glasses, it was like this heavy feeling because we were talking about the Hana wildfires last year. Right? It was last year?
Something like that. It was
And-
fairly recent. I think.
Yeah. And then to actually be there to see the sites there, to have them rebuild, it was just like a different feeling.
Of course,
Like
yeah.
I know they're rebuilding and everything, and we didn't get to see like all the rubble, but we got to see like the new beginnings.
Right.
So-
the foundations and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you see a lot of like when you're driving through Maui, you see a lot of like Lahaina strong and like all this stuff like
Yeah.
that. People like painted like it was. Remember when Iron Man died, and that you saw like
Sure.
all this stuff on the wall, like "Long live," Tony Stark and all
Right.
that stuff. I felt like it was like that, but for Maui.
Okay.
I think the last thing I wanted to talk about is the road to Hana. Have you guys ever done that?
I've heard
not
of
done
it.
that. I've heard of it,
but
but I haven't done
I heard
it.
it's like
Yeah.
a long
Start your day early.
long
No,
road.
of course. It's a long.
Yeah,
hike.
start your day early and hope you're not the driver.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I had a good time because I mean the sights were like just looking out. Everything's beautiful out there. It's different from Oahu because it's less tourism. It's more nature. But the one thing that I didn't like about the road to Hana, it was there's 620 turns,
Yep.
and it takes
A lot of
like
switchbacks.
yeah, and I think it's like a 3-hour drive
Yeah.
just there. And so the crazy part is you have to reserve to actually be able to be on like to spend time on the Black Beach.
Yep.
Oh.
And so when we got there, we finally got there, right? We're like, cool. Like it's beautiful. You see like actual like the black sands and everything and the clear waters.
Yeah.
And so we had like lunch there, and then we spent like 20 minutes, and then we're like, all right, back home.
Oh, God.
Should have spent longer, man.
Another 3 hours?
Another 3 hours just driving home. Like I was just like, oh man, this is a long drive. And the scary part is it gets dark there faster because like you're talking about like the desert and everything. If there's no lights, it's
Yeah.
even
It's just
darker.
dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
No lights is dark, man.
And so we're like, we got to get back because these 620 turns going back, it's gonna be crazy.
You have to go slower
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because you can't see stuff.
And the thing is, the locals there, they don't slow down.
Oh
No.
shoot!
Sometimes they'll like
They
overtake
like
you.
drifting. Like,
Yeah, like a lot of them are just like,
Specialty.
Yeah.
they'll like overpower you or whatever.
Yeah.
But you get to like certain areas where it's only like you only have space for one car,
Yeah.
and sometimes you have to pull over and take turns if you're like crossing a bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was like multiple bridges out there, and I was just
Crazy.
like, oh man, is this gonna be the trip? You know, but we made it, and I think it was a good experience overall. Just hanging out with family.
That's what's up.
Nice.
I think those are always good trips.
Yeah.
But when I came back, I felt like it was like I need a vacation from my vacation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Time to decompress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Staycation it.
All right. Well, the next portion of the podcast is our Snapple Facts.
Yeah.
Brian, you want to read Snapple Fact?
All right, today's Snapple Fact. Chickens run wild over Maui because they're descendants of chickens that escaped after hurricanes knocked down coops years ago. Now they roam freely, strolling up to tourists and demanding snacks. Yeah. So you got like hey up in there, dude.
Yeah.
From Moana.
Hey.
All right, random fun. We play games on the show such as this or that. Would you rather? Name your price, fact or fiction, and most likely to. This week we're playing Let's Get Deep. All right,
Yeah.
Art,
All right.
All right.
you want to read the first one?
Yeah. First level, icebreaker. What's your go-to snack at the movies?
Movies? I'm a classic guy. I go for popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Popcorn's my go-to snack. You get a whole thing, but I usually end up finishing it before the previews are done.
Yeah.
Do you get like a big?
I be
How
getting
about-
a
No.
refill, bro.
I get like sometimes it depends if I'm sharing with people. If I'm sharing with people, I'll get a bigger one, and then like I'll do the thing where you pour it and like you just start sharing it, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, then it's just a Twix.
Oh, you buy it from the movies.
Yeah.
Okay, that's expensive from the movie.
Oh well, not from that. Okay, I bring it.
Oh, you bring it. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's cheaper. Like Walmart or
You're
whatever.
not paying $8 for it.
No, I'm not paying.
Yeah, I would have to say popcorn is probably my most like eaten snack because it's just like part of the drink
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes if I'm feeling a little fancy, I'll get some nachos.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then put like a bunch of jalapenos.
Yeah,
on it.
jalapenos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can picture your like
Yeah.
nacho
Yeah.
plate already.
I even get like jalapenos for my popcorn.
Oh damn!
unless it's one of those like arc light
Like a what is that? Like a bougie, like fancy.
Yeah,
you can
those-
eat
those-
there too.
yeah,
type
the-
of things.
yeah,
Yeah.
the theaters where you can order stuff from your seat or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I was like, I'll get some other stuff because it's there. Might as well.
Or whatever I bring in.
Yeah.
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 See how it goes now.
Carne asada
Nowadays.
fries and
Yeah. A little hot dog.
I think.
All right.
What's so funny? No,
I don't know. Like it's like a whole hot dog theme today.
Yeah. No, you know why though? It's because it was like a long time ago, like when Carmel Mountain had Pacific Theaters, and there was this restaurant called Surf Dogs next door.
Surf
Oh,
dogs.
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I always just remember like getting surf dogs and then going into the movies with the homies, and we were just in there eating our hot dogs and stuff.
Nice.
You ever try Two Hands, the corn dog place over in Rio Mesa?
No.
I didn't even know there was one.
What?
Where is it at?
Are they like just like big hot dogs? You need two hands?
No, I don't know.
How do you hold it? How do you hold it?
How do you hold it?
Well, where's it by?
Well, the Korean dogs basically.
Oh, okay.
It's right next to Raising Cane's.
Oh,
Or, what's the breakfast place
that sounds
called?
new, yeah. Broken Yolk.
Yeah, and I think like you pay like $6 for like a corn dog or
Oh, okay.
Korean corn dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my go-to place. Nadine always
Korean
like,
corn
why do you
dog's
like
good.
going there? I'm like, dude, this is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you questioning what I like?
I know,
God damn.
But I would say the same thing for me is popcorn.
Yeah.
But outside of popcorn, I'll get like Raisinets if I feel like it's like a Raisinette day.
Dang, Raisinets.
You guys fan?
Alright.
Okay.
You guys fan of Raisinets?
I'm
No,
big
not a fan.
No?
Not a fan. I like raisins by themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Milk Duds?
I like
Growing
Milk
up?
Duds.
Yeah.
Growing up,
Milk duds are okay.
Yeah,
Milk duds are okay.
I like caramel.
Oh, is that what it is?
No, it's like a weird nougat kind of thing.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Like
good-
It tastes like caramel to me.
That tastes like caramel. Well,
Like
maybe because of
in
the
a
chocolate.
ball?
Milk Duds, yeah.
Milk duds aren't caramel though.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of
Whoppers? No.
Oh wait, I thought-
Rolos.
You're thinking of Whoppers, right? Isn't Whoppers?
No,
the one
what do you mean? I'm the one who said Raisinets or Milk Duds.
No, yeah. Isn't Milk Duds chocolate with caramel in it?
It's
No.
the one with a box, right? The yellow box.
Milk does have like it's kind of like a chalky kind of nougat inside.
That's Whoppers.
Is that a Whopper?
No,
Yeah.
Whopper's like a wafer.
No. It's the. I think we're getting confused on our snacks here, dude.
We gotta get a taste
on.
test.
Hold
Taste
on.
test.
No, I'm pretty sure Milk does.
Where it's like Milk Duds, Whoppers.
Yeah, I'll look up
you're,
Milk
you're
Duds.
thinking this.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was Milk Duds. Is that a
No,
Milk
these
Duds?
No,
These
Milk
are
Duds
Whoppers.
is the yellow.
Oh, the yellow.
Yeah,
okay,
yellow
okay.
one.
You guys a
they're-
fan?
They're almost
Yeah,
they're
look,
almost
it's
similar.
literally chocolate with caramel.
Okay, that's what
Okay,
it
yeah.
is.
It's a chocolate. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you're
I don't
good.
think I
Okay,
ever
sorry.
read the box.
Sorry.
I was like,
That's
hold
my
on.
bad. Yeah. I got them mixed up. My bad.
But yeah, I like Milk Duds, not Whoppers though.
Yeah, Whoppers. Yeah,
What? I mean,
I'm
that's
not a fan
my
of
favorite.
Whoppers,
I like
yeah.
Rolos over.
Rolos is good.
it's all about that caramel, dude.
I like Reasons. Reason. Reiscn.
What is that?
It's like dark chocolate with like dark chocolate caramel. They're kind of hard.
Raisins. Yeah.
Reason.
that was called Reason.
Reason. I don't
Here, I'll
know.
show you.
REI.
Oh, you know what that is?
They were selling a bunch of them at the dollar store before they closed down.
Oh,
Picked up a couple.
gotta try that. They still sell that.
I think so.
Anyways,
Anyways,
Reason. Oh, right.
I've never seen that in my life,
let me
dude.
see that. Let me see
You've
that.
never seen
No, you know what's
Yeah,
funny?
yeah. RIE.
RIE.
You
know
said
what's funny?
RE.
If that
I seen that before. That's pretty good.
if that wasn't brown, that box, and it was red, what does it look like? Look from far. Do this.
I don't know. Kit Kat.
No.
This reminds me of UPS though.
It looks like one of those when you kill. Oh, it looks like Raid.
I can see that.
You kill
I
cockroaches and
guess.
stuff?
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see
Whatever,
that.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
funny. It look, yeah, $2.99 at Walgreens if you ever want to try.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. Second level. Let's get deep. What
Okay.
is your favorite hobby, and how did you get into it?
Mine's easy. Currently, right now, it's paintball. I got
Yep.
into it when I was in high school. My friend took me, and I loved it then. Played for a couple of years, stopped, and now I'm trying to play again so that I can, utilize my mobility while I have it.
While you're young, right?
Who was your friend
Uh,
at the
his
time?
name is Hubert.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually ran into him
Yeah,
at
he's still
ASU one
playing?
time.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're not. We don't really hang out.
Okay.
Like we haven't really hung out since like
Yeah.
high school. But it's cool seeing him.
I kind of do it for my job, but like I feel like this is like an obvious one. Like photography is like my favorite to kind of just do because I can just pick up my camera and do whatever. Like, I even just do it with my phone. But my other favorite one is like archery. So I just got yeah. I do that. I still do that from time to time because I need to do other things.
Yeah.
But I got into it back in 2017 because I had a friend who was into it and like he invited me to go. Shout outs to Chris for that. And then my other friend gave me like I think he went with me so I can get my first bow and all that. And I usually go to we did a shoot over there. It's the one in Balboa Park.
Yeah, the outdoor.
Yeah, the Olympic one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool over there. Like it's if you've never been, it's like there's like an archery field in Balboa Park. If you didn't know about that, it's over by the I forgot what garden it's called again, but it's like right near there. You go down like this big hill or whatever, and the entire course goes like below the Balboa Park Bridge and area and all
Yeah,
that.
that
It's
was really cool.
yeah, there's a whole
There.
like course over there, but I like doing it because like besides shooting photos, I like shooting arrows. It's like it helps me kind of just center myself and just because it's just you and like you're actually physically like it's a lot different than like you firing a gun or whatever because you're actually holding the arrow back, you're aiming it and like you're having to like see where your target is and stuff like that. So
And it's crazy because the feeling because you let me like shoot it and everything, and you can feel the power when you're pulling it back.
Yep.
But then when you release it, it's like one of the smoothest like.
yeah.
And I was like, and then you can see the impact just.
Yeah, and then we had you do the triple arrow thing, which is pretty funny. Yeah, mine was like I think mine's like a 40-pound bow, so it's 40 pounds of like power behind it, so it's not too bad like to draw and all that.
Yeah.
I think my friend like a 61. That one was pretty tough. But
Damn,
yeah.
that's tough.
Yeah, 60, 80-pound bow. Yeah.
So if you wanted to bring a group,
Yeah.
where would you take a group like for like rentals and they can have their own in practice where you guys can.
I mean, there's the archery shop on Miramar. I forgot what it's called. It's
right by John,
I've
right?
seen it. It's
Yeah,
next to-
performance archery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Performance archery. Yeah.
It's by that.
That's right. That's where I got my bow. Yeah.
Was it like a sake place or something over there across the street?
Yeah. There's like yeah. I think.
Oh,
yeah,
it's still
I remember.
there?
Yeah. It's still there. Yeah. I mean, I still go there from time to time to maintain my bow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they do. I'm not sure if they do it now because I forget if they still do it, but I think it was like every other Saturday or every Saturday or something like that. They would do like at noon where they would, if you're like new, you could get like basically free lessons in a way, like
Oh, wow.
and because then they would basically guide you to get your your new bow because like. You're there and you're teaching. It's like, oh, you need this like length or whatever. There's like a couple other things. Like all the arrows that you get are basically tailored to you. So your arrows are your arrows because, everyone has a different draw strength.
Yeah.
So you need a different length of arrow so you don't like, pull it out of the bow and stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like if you have
okay.
like a longer like wingspan.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
I thought you were talking about like Hawkeye.
Oh,
You know how he has different arrows?
no.
Like a homing arrow and then
No,
an explosion.
no.
Yeah.
I said different lengths of arrows. I don't know how you got that from that.
Different arrow tips.
Yeah, different.
I mean, there are some. You got like flathead tips, which you're not allowed to use there.
Oh
'cause
wow, why is that?
They're kind of deadly.
Dangerous?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like for hunting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I got into it. So a couple friends got me into it, and like I've been going like every so often when I can, and especially like when you need that time kind of by yourself and like that because you're just out there in nature and like you're just focused on holding everything steady to hit your target and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like a zen thing for me.
What's the average like if you were to bring a group? I'm just thinking like that'd be cool to go and shoot too.
Well, I mean,
So we got paintballing, we got
archery.
archery.
I mean, at Balboa Park, they do it. They just basically
It's like
do
donation,
it by
right?
it's donations. Yeah. They have like a little thing you can just put money in, and like there's always someone from the archery guild over there that kind of helps enforce it. But like it's like a suggesting. You don't have to, but like, it helps them because then they maintain the entire course. They put up targets sometimes. So it's like it's practically like you just need your own gear when you go there. If you're going to performance archery, I think they do rentals and stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't know how much though. Yeah, but these days I go to the one by Poway. I think it's Powell Archery sometimes. So
Actually had one of those as a kid. I really
Yeah?
wanted. It was the one with like the little gears on it.
oh, that's the
or
that's
Yeah.
yeah. Because for the bow, it's like assisted. So it's like like the Olympic ones or whatever. They have like these little like pulleys and stuff. So it's a lot easier to draw and all that. Mine's a recurve bow, so that's like the wooden kind of like base and all that, which is the string. Yeah,
I wish I still had it. That was fun though.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, do you have like trick shots for archery?
Under the legs.
No, I'm still no
Or
nothing. Nothing
or
for
you
trick.
use your legs. You've seen those where like she's like upside down using a big toe and then
What?
Yeah. There's like they do that. I think like in the Mongolian ones too, where they for the archery competitions where they basically draw the bow with their feet. It's pretty cool. I'll show you a picture because then they're basically on their hands. They're doing a handstand and they basically curl their back over with. I'll show you a picture.
So they're doing a handstand and the
yeah, they do like a
above their legs
arch thing.
or
they arch their
that's
back.
crazy.
Over, yeah.
Man, if
pretty
this was an
wild.
Olympic sport,
Well,
like,
I
on
mean,
a handstand,
okay.
I mean, like,
I was like, archery
yeah,
is an
archery
Olympic
is.
sport.
But only the handstand version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically it just kind of like looks like if you're in it like this.
Do guys do that though, or is it just usually
Oh,
girls? This way?
Yeah.
And someone holds you or no one holds
No,
you?
that's just a random photo I did, but like that's the thing.
That's nuts.
Yeah, because there's it's mostly I think I've only mainly seen girls kind of do that.
Because it's sexy. Gosh.
I mean,
No, you're not allowed to do it.
Yeah.
because I mean, because I mean the other one where they do it is like it's for the Paralympics, like for the Paralympic archers or what the fuck. They basically just do it with their feet like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh shoot.
so they kind of just do it forward. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, but that's mine archery.
Mine would be streetwear. So my cousin Henson, it's funny growing up because he had Jason and then Henson, right? And we were both
Son.
we were both big kids,
Yeah.
right?
Nice.
But he lived in Long Beach, grew up in I think he went to like Walt Disney Elementary.
Right.
And growing up, I would always like look up to him, right? He was always stylish. Like you can picture him living in the Bay if he was like, in a different timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Universe?
Universe?
Different universe.
Yeah, different universe.
But he dresses, he has
Yeah.
that charisma, he's real confident. And I remember when he first showed me this brand, which I mean is I don't even know if they sell it anymore. Echo Unlimited.
Oh, snap.
Man,
yeah.
Echo.
Yeah.
And I remember
know.
he showed me that brand before it came out in San Diego.
Was that like Plaza Bonita?
It was like it wasn't anywhere yet, you know.
Oh,
and I was like,
snap.
shoot, where do you get this? And so I really started looking into it, and then I got my first shirt and everything. And I remember, like it wasn't until like months later they started having it at like what's that North County Mall? They used to have like streetwear.
Yeah, Against
North
All
County
Odds.
Mall?
Is that what it's called?
I used to work there.
Oh,
And
nice.
They had it there.
You worked at that
I
store?
worked there for like a year or
What?
2 or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was like by like Forever 21 or something like that.
Yeah, it was in the. Yeah, I think it was right by the Sears entrance.
Yeah.
And yeah, that place got robbed a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you know how like the entrance to the mall is like a straight shot
Yeah.
to the store,
Yeah.
and yeah, I guess people would like come in. There was like a one bad one, I think, where like people, like a group of folks came in and then like started just throwing a bunch of clothes on like the stool, and it was like, what? I think I quit I wasn't there at the time, but like
okay.
my old coworkers were telling me about it, my homie. But yeah, they were just stacking clothes, and everyone was like, what the heck? And then they thought they were gonna try it on, but then they all ended up just grabbing them and then just run.
That was like
Of
back
course.
before like
Yeah,
it
they
became
just
popular
ran
now,
straight
yeah.
out, and
Yeah.
then there was like a van that picked them up right when
That's
so it
smart.
was like orchestrated.
Yep. Planned out.
Yeah. But they would have like brands like what? Johnny Blaze,
Yeah, Coogee,
Coogee, Rockwear when Rockwear was
Yeah.
popular.
Yep.
Baby
Apple
Fat.
Bottom.
And baby fat.
That was when puffy jackets were in
Yeah.
too. They had even puffy vest as well
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
But my cousin got me into streetwear, and I'm still into it. So
Yep.
shout out to Henson, R.I.P.
Oh, wow.
Brian, you want to read the last one?
Last one. Deeper.
Deeper.
If you could go back and experience something again, what would it be and why?
If I could go back, I think I would want to experience my first time going to a rave.
Okay, I'm glad you finished that sentence.
Yeah, that was a intentional cliffhanger. Get your mud out the gutter.
It's you we're talking about, though, so I would have not said anything if you just left it at
I
that.
know.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
What's your first rave?
I thought you were going to say, what was your first time?
It was Electric Daisy Carnival 2008.
wow. When it first started?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, no, I think it had been going on it was already an event, but my first time there was 2008, I believe.
Before that, did they
Or
have
no,
one
no,
in
yeah,
LA?
2008. Yeah, in LA. It was in LA.
Oh, that was in
Coliseum.
LA. You know what's crazy? I think I was there that year too.
Oh yeah.
I think my first one, my cousins brought me,
Yeah.
and I remember it being in LA before what it looked. It's like in Vegas now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It was cool because, it wasn't overly popular.
Mm-hmm.
So there was still a lot of breathing room and a lot of, free roam. And I think tickets were only like $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
cheap.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just remember you can go in and out of the main stage because later on, as that
gated,
scene
yeah.
got popular, there's more gates and
Yeah.
it's a lot of people, a lot of crowd control, and then obviously there's a lot of crowd control causes a lot of accidents happen there and stuff. And I remember like there was these porta potties lined up against the bleachers of the football field,
Okay.
Right.
and then there were like girls dancing on top of the porta potties.
What?
Yeah,
That's wild.
it was
That's interesting.
It was a time. It was a
Yeah.
time.
And
It
from
was a
then
time.
on, I fell in love with music festivals.
And all it took was a bunch of girls dancing on top of porta potties.
man,
huh?
who
Yeah.
knew?
That was right.
Yeah, that was super.
You know what the weird part was? Because I remember this. It was my first rave, but I was like, there was a lot of underage kids, right? I think they opened it to parents too. Parents with the kids.
I think certain ones had age requirements, but I think it was. I don't know if it was like really heavily enforced
Yeah,
at the time, in
Okay.
the early days.
but it was also 2008, so right?
Yeah,
It's a different time.
Not surprised.
yeah.
Was a different time for sure.
Dang, dude, I felt like that was so long ago. I'm like, wait, wasn't I even old enough in 2008?
I
I
remember
was
that.
like, I think that was when I like turned 21 ish, 22, 21.
That's when we had a recession, right?
Yeah.
Yep. 2008 recession.
We were in college.
Yeah.
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 How about you, Brad?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to Experience something again. I assume for the first time.
What does it say? If you could go back and experience
just
something
back.
again.
Experience
Yeah,
something
Just do it
again.
again. Do it all over again.
Do it all over again.
I wish I could experience being born.
I was thinking about that.
Wait, you were thinking about that?
I was thinking about that. It was just to be funny.
Like the first time you were opening your eyes in this world.
No, you're trying to squeeze through.
Was that like Ace Ventura?
yeah. Where it comes out the rhino's backhand or whatever. Yeah.
What? What'd you say?
Experience.
Probably when my band we did a East Coast tour.
Yeah.
If that was a really fun time. I want to do that again.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Because we did an East Coast from like New York, Michigan, Chicago. It was like up in there for a while, but it was for I think like a week or two, and then we were just kind of like traveling around, performing live and stuff. So that was a whole different thing because you get the whole East Coast kind of vibes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that sort of audience. So that was fun.
That actually is pretty cool. Not a lot of people go on tour with a band.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it like a lot lately with like some of our like YouTubers. They're doing a lot of tours.
Yeah, I mean, because it's things we can do. We can technically do things again.
Yeah.
Things are opening up. It's people trying to catch up on things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. Like even podcast tours. You know what I mean? Like people doing like live podcast tours.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
We'll see.
We'll get a sponsor. That'll give us a vehicle.
Yeah.
A Sprinter.
Valkyrae needs some VIP tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put your
Got your name
ad
on
on
the
the
list.
Sprinter side and everything.
What about you, Jason?
You know what's funny? I was listening to Ramen's episode, and that really got me to like our high school days.
Sure.
I would want to go back and play football again
Nice.
Oh wow.
because that was like the only consistent time where I was actually working out. And it was
you sold your bike recently, right?
no, I actually have it.
Oh, you still have it?
I still have it.
Okay.
I need to tune it up. I'll ride it again.
Okay.
I think it was just like a good time where, like if I can look back at it now and just enjoy being in the present, I don't want to do that all over again. It's just going back, thinking about it. It was also tied to like a lot of my trauma and all that stuff. If I had that out of the picture, I think I would enjoy just being
sport
in
more,
the sport more.
Okay.
And it was crazy because I was listening to Ramen's episode and I was going through Instagram and
Stalking.
No. I saw my homie, shout out to Tommy. His son plays for our high school football team.
Okay.
So shout out to the Marauders. Their record though is like 0-9.
Oh.
Dang.
So they're not doing well, but
Yikes.
yeah, I know.
Still gotta support though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, get out of here.
Padres.
Oh.
No, but like I think the cool thing is like just seeing how jerseys are like the style of jerseys are changing through time too.
Right.
Because now like they have I feel like sports teams now they have like 3 to 5 different jerseys to like kind of switch out. Like I remember back when we used to play, we used to have a home and away.
That's it. Yeah.
Now they have there's one that says like Mary Mesa High, but then there was another jersey that said Marauders, and I was like, what?
Wow.
It's pretty sick. Yeah,
cool.
Expensive now, then I guess.
probably. And I think you can probably keep it now
Okay.
because when we wanted to keep our jerseys, they would only let us keep our last name on there. They'll cut it out and they'll give that to us. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They wouldn't let us
weird.
keep the jerseys.
Cheap.
I would.
So you can hop back on the field?
Oh yeah.
Who's that 40-year-old with tattoos?
He's got the jersey on.
Got the
Though.
jersey on. Why is there 2 number 98s?
Nice.
I would want to play that again because I think it was fun. You're talking about touring, just going to different high schools and just being a kid again.
Yeah.
Freestyle battles and eating carne asada fries after the games. Like that was a good time period.
Yeah.
Just playing sports.
Yeah. That's cool.
All right. Q&As. Let's answer some Q&As from the community. These are provided through our IG stories, and we read them here. So the first one, Art, you want to read the first one?
Yeah, sure. This first question is from My Tigers, Trevor. When's the big boy shorts coming in?
This is more tied to like all the merch stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna create any shorts anytime soon. I took a pause from like all the
Merch.
merch stuff, because a lot of the focus is the podcasting. But thinking about it now, I am looking at samples for hats and then slowly getting out there because I have some ideas for next year. And
Nice.
we'll talk about it off the pod because I have some ideas,
All right.
especially after Ramen's episode. Like something, it's one of those things because remember how Ramen talked about like God came to him,
Sure.
and had that whole conversation, that dialogue,
Yeah.
and that was like the same thing. Not God, but that was the same
The
thing.
devil.
Where
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I
his
hope
name's
not.
Lucifer. Respect.
Whoa.
No, it was a tour guide who whispered something in my ear.
He keeps coming back.
Yeah. No, but like I don't know what happened, but I remember just sitting there and all these ideas just kept popping up. Like I usually
Inspiration. Yeah.
inspiration, like usually it comes in waves, but then like something really like spoke to me, and I was like, I gotta formulate this first,
Yeah.
and then present it
Make
to
an
you
action
guys,
plan. Yeah.
so that you can be like, okay, I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But this is probably gonna come in year 3.
Okay.
It's gonna be ramping up for it. So
Sure.
no shorts for now.
We'll keep it in the books though.
In the books, like that's. I mean, I want to wear some other stuff, but hats. Look out for like trucker hats or something. Like embroidery is a route I want to go.
Embroidery.
So you see that middle hat right there?
Yeah. Kuya
From Kuya
Lord.
Lord?
Yeah.
Something like that, like
Oh,
that
that's cool.
kind of style.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second question is from Jendell. Jendeller is
3 L's and a Z.
yeah. Can I be on the podcast? Of course. Wait, what were you gonna say?
What?
No, you're gonna say something.
Oh no.
I don't know who that is, but
Yeah.
would
Oh,
love to have you.
Jendell from he's my little bro from Vegas.
okay.
Oh, okay.
But he asked, "Can I be on the podcast?" Of course. I think that's one of the
Yeah.
things that I want to do on here is bring people who've made impact in our lives, whether like friends, families, and
Sorry,
Oh, go ahead.
I read the other question. It made me laugh.
Yeah. We'll get to that. We'll get.
yeah,
to
we'll
that.
get to that.
sorry.
As of right now, because I mean, this is one of the things I think I've been telling you guys too. We've been getting a lot of DMs, messages from actual like business owners,
Oh.
but they want to come here, and so my issue is if I don't really know you
Yeah.
too
Because this
well.
is at his house.
This is at my house. I'm not gonna say no.
Which is at. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna say no, but like right now, I'm cycling through a lot of friends and families.
Yeah.
That like we actually hang out with on a from time to time.
Yeah.
But that's not
Trust.
a no.
No, I'm
So that I think that's something that we're gonna be creative with because
Yeah.
if you're a business owner and you have a place, you don't mind traveling. So maybe
Yeah.
that
We have
might
a
be
mobile
the
setup. Yeah.
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 We'll figure that out. We can talk about that down the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that answered it.
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
Cool.
See you in a future episode.
Next question is from Rafi at 12AFF4704.
Do you know Rafi?
Yeah.
You met Rafi before?
Yeah, I remember. We went to college together.
Oh, okay.
Remember Miramar?
Oh yeah,
God,
okay, yeah.
that's
I forget that we were in Miramar for a
Yes.
brief moment. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, for Tagalog class and all that.
Well, we had
yeah.
chemistry too.
Yeah, chemistry too as
And-
well.
Yeah, you guys got good chemistry.
Yeah, that's why we're on this podcast.
Wow.
Anyway, Rafi asks, and I was laughing to this too. Since you eat food with your fingers, do you wash your dishes with hand soap?
It's like what?
I was like, what
It's
the-
funny. It's on the episode where we're talking about Kamayan. and
Yeah, I
stuff.
know, right? Yeah.
Great timing. No,
No, I personally, because I have a whole thing for
Are they the same?
no.
dish soap and hand soap are different.
Okay.
I think dish soap. Yeah, it's supposed to have like more chemical stuff that makes it clean and stuff, right?
And hand soap is stuff to like help moisturize your hands and
Moisturize your
stuff, you know.
hands.
So
I'm
plus,
doing
like I have a
moist
whole
plate.
thing for dish soap. Why would I use hand soap for that? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
I don't know unless Jason.
I don't do
that.
personally.
Oh. No, I mean I washed the dishes this morning with dish soap,
Yeah.
and then after
And
I washed
hand
it,
soap.
Wash your hands. with,
yeah, after I washed the dishes, I washed
your
my
hands.
hands
Yeah.
with a different soap.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
but aren't your hands already clean because you clean the dishes with soap?
I don't know. I still feel like there's like
Especially
well,
like
because I
if
touched
you
the
use,
sponge.
If you,
yeah.
That's why I feel like
Yeah, you're using
Yours.
a sponge to do that, and like it's like residuals.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know. I just feel a lot cleaner using.
I'm just blessing with you guys. I wash my hands after I clean my dishes too.
Okay. He's just saying that now because we're doing
got up.
liar.
Well, thank you, Rafi.
Mm-hmm.
Last call. We have this is for thank yous, shout outs, anything you want to plug, upcoming events, and pod encounters from friends and family.
Oh man. I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's been super hospitable. With some old dogs coming in, doing some young things with with paintballing and things like that. So thanks, Wayne at ASG, Ernie at Giant. Pleasure meeting you. And then also Ramon from Gotcha Paintball, and obviously all the people that I cruise up there with, which is majority of the time, BK. But also Primo, it's nice to have you out there. So appreciate you going out there getting welts and doing some active stuff. Oh, also big ups to Snoop over at ASG for getting us into those circulations. Because it's always tough to kind of play some pickup games when there's like set teams. So
Fair.
thanks for getting that organized.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the friends who support. Alyssa, thanks for mentioning it. She always tells me, when she watched the last episode and things like that, and all the other homies like John, seeing how it's doing and checking in, and y'all need to follow and subscribe though, because I heard some of y'all don't.
Damn,
Calling them out.
Dude, I don't want to call them out.
I think you spend a lot of time with your like group of friends from high school, right? That's pretty frequent.
I do and I don't. Like if there's anyone that I'm hanging out with, it's probably gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
But I've been paintballing so much that like I've just been seeing BK a lot.
Oh, okay.
Then trying to catch them. I usually see them when they have parties for their kids.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think I'm leaving like this weird single life
Vibe.
that my friends don't really have, because they're all married with kids and they're on their kids' schedules now.
So then they're just living vicariously through you?
No,
I'm just saying like it's harder for me to. I mean, I guess it's technically not right. It should be easier for me, but I'm also just doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
And they're parents now.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny, because you know who else gives like single life vibes?
What?
You, Francis, and Drew together.
Yeah. Well, Francis is a dad now too, so I don't see him as frequently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you guys go on like guy trips and.
Yeah, we do. We got to make time for it. We got to plan it out. But it's not. It's hard for it to be spur of the moment.
Okay.
Or what are you doing every weekend?
Yeah.
It's he can't be out every weekend.
Yeah.
Things
He's
change.
got responsibilities. Yeah. Just how it is.
And that's fine. I'm gonna still do a bunch of stuff though.
Yeah. Because you can. Because you can.
Okay.
Shout out to all the parents out there. Woo!
I just wanted to shout out Derek again just for lending me the TwitchCon pass. I know he listens to this podcast too. Don't know if he subscribed, but he should have. Same thing with Miley and Lester. I know that Lester listens to us periodically as well.
But does he?
I don't know. Does he subscribe? I don't know.
You know what's funny? Like,
Huh?
I don't think you can check who subscribes to your channel off YouTube.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I've
like
tried.
to view like your subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I gotta find a YouTube channel, like
That
a YouTube
shows
video
you.
to
Yeah.
find out how to. That's so funny. Dude.
Yeah.
They don't make it easy, like not on the app.
I think the only thing is like that first notification, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna say
Yeah.
like, oh, this person
Like
subscribed.
followed you or whatever.
Well, and sometimes that doesn't even show up.
Oh.
What about if
I wonder
they?
if it's just an app thing, maybe.
What if they click on that bell icon?
Yeah, notifications. Yeah, I also wanted to shout out all the families and all the people that work with me for this busy kind of fall season. Always appreciate your support for what I do and for my work for you. So, yeah.
Shout out to Marvin, Nadine's brother, for the trip, planning, organizing the trip, and just being intentional with all the activities and everything. It was great memories to have, and my first, I guess, core memories with, Nadine's family, like actual, like all of us. And shout out for picking up some shoes for me. So Marvin is a big, how do I say it, like Jordan historian. He collects a lot of shoes.
Okay.
So like I think he worked for
Just
like
Jordans? Or?
for a Soul Collector, like back in the day.
Oh.
Your soul.
Your soul is mine.
And he was a collector since I think this was when Big Five used to sell Jordans.
Oh dang, Big
that
Five.
is way
Yeah.
back when.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, because he was able to visit Nike. He got an invite along with some friends, and they took him on a tour of Nike headquarters.
Okay.
And so shout out to you for picking up a pair of shoes at the company store. Shout out to Victor from YUSA. He selected our next cohort to be in Orlando, Florida. So
Nice.
I'll be in Orlando next month I'm excited to share stories from there.
Hopefully the hurricanes have messed
Oh,
with
shit,
this
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll help my
Oh,
hearing.
maybe.
I'll go swimming there.
No, God. It's probably gonna make it worse.
I lose my glasses.
Don't wear
again.
your glasses.
Lose your shorts this time.
Oh man.
Shout out to our alma mater, me and Brian, SESU.
Yep.
Did you see that that Sweetie was
So
there?
waiting.
Oh,
She was dancing with I forget what their group is called, but it's like a dance team at the homecoming game.
Recently.
For
She from here?
she went to SESU.
Oh, does she?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think she
shit.
was on.
I
That,
didn't know that,
I think she
yeah.
was on the drill. I think maybe it's drill team.
Oh wow.
Because they performed at the Aztec football game,
Oh, cool.
Wow.
and so I reshared that in our stories. And so it was a cool moment for like all the dancers there to dance with Sweetie. Shout out to Tambayan and Gudmudfud. I'm reading it and it's spelled with a U. You know,
It's like Gudmudfud.
yeah. Have you ever tried their food?
Nope. You did share it, like the link. I was like, oh, it looks kind of cool. I haven't tried it.
Good, dude.
Yeah. You gotta
They're
make a trip for it down there. So
Yeah.
it's down south.
but I mean, I got the sisig bowl, right? And they had like the ube milk bun, chicken sandwich, and I think that's something like Art might like because it has like a little kick to it
Yeah.
too, spiciness. But I think Brian, you might enjoy the Kare Kare gyoza,
Ooh. Oh my god.
and it has like a little chili on there.
Yo.
Yeah, so
Got it good, girls.
I think we're gonna have to do like a
Yeah.
like a dinner or something like that.
I'm down. I mean, Christine was down. She's like, hey, we should eat her.
Yeah, and we'll plan.
Yeah.
We'll plan out this.
We'll
year.
plan things,
We'll plan some things. Shout out to Marvin Garcia. It's funny because we spotted him on our trip from Oahu to Maui. He was our Southwest flight attendant. I'm trying to
Flight
get it right.
attendant?
Yeah,
Flight attendant.
flight
yes.
attendant.
not a stewardess.
Yeah. We're a steward.
We grew up with his brother. I grew up with his brother playing football, and he was also, I think, in flag with my sister.
Nice.
And we caught him, and we were like, "Hold up, did you go to Mira Mesa?" And he was like, "Wait." And then we're talking about it, and he was like, "Let me get a picture. I want to send it to my brother." And it was funny because I think he was waiting for us to like exit the plane, and so he stopped the whole line. We're up front too.
Oh,
he
my
stopped the
gosh.
whole line to take a selfie picture, and I was like, "Hold on, let me get one for the pod." I gave him a sticker and everything, and then I took a group
Yeah.
picture, and they're like, "All right, let's go," because everyone else was like waiting and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But shout out to Marvin, and of course shout out to Nadine, just for everything. We had good time in Hawaii, but we're excited to go back and just maybe just have a trip for us too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I initially thought your guys' trip was, just you two, but didn't know it was a family.
and we'll hopefully be in better health conditions.
Yeah.
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 And
Hopefully
I'll remember to take off my glasses when I go swimming. So,
There you go.
be more prepared.
yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you for hanging out with us. I'm brewpac.shakur.
This is Art.
And Brian.
Peace.
Peace.